Okay, today we're going to talk about why you're still not fast. I'm going to give you some reasons and then some fixes for those exact problems. So let's take, for example, the lick that I played at the beginning, which is a C minor pentatonic diagonal lick. So this is a scale. If you want to go fast across those strings, there's no way you can do that if you have tension in your hand, especially in your left hand in this case. When I see beginners play sometimes, they're like this, they're all tense and they have big movements. Your touch right here needs to be feather light, so not this, but just this. You need to let your hand flow through the strings. It's like you're dancing on those strings, okay? If you're like this, there's no way you're gonna be fast. For this to happen, you need to be so loose. Like, it needs to be like this. Your hand needs to be almost like limp. Obviously, easier said than done. I'm just exposing an issue. How do you fix that? Well, the truth is, it comes with time. You need to practice the scale hundreds of times up and down until it's so ingrained in your brain that you don't have to think about it. And at that point, you're naturally going to be more relaxed. But also, as I always say in my videos, for a period of time, you need to make a conscious effort to be loose and relaxed. When you see pros play on stage, obviously they're not thinking about it, but they went through a period where they did think about it. And that's what you're going to have to do. And that's what I had to do as well back in the day. So for now, what you could do, for example, is you could play the scale and consciously tell yourself, okay, whatever tension I think I need, whatever amount of pressure I think I need, let's take 20% off. So instead of doing this, let's try and also try and reduce your movements, which is another reason why some players can't go fast. They just waste way too much motion. So if you're doing this, needless to say, it's going to take you longer to reload your fingers because they're going to have to travel that far. Make sure you keep them nice and close to the fretboard. Okay, tiny movement. Again, how does that happen? Through a lot of practice and a lot of thinking about it for a long time. You have to think about it until you don't have to anymore, okay? Until it becomes so natural that your fingers just do it. When I play guitar now, I don't have to think, okay, don't waste motion and make sure you stay relaxed. That's autopilot by now because it's all ingrained, and so my body just does it. But for a period of time, I had to go through a lot of sitting down and thinking about, okay, let me try and be more relaxed, and okay, that finger was flying a bit too wide, a bit too far from the fretboard. Let's bring it back. Stuff like that. By the way, if you're interested, I put together a system. It's a collection of exercises to build speed and being relaxed and all the things that we need to do to become fast on the guitar. I put the link in the description. Anyway, let's learn this lick together just so that you have something practical to work on and try to apply the things we talked about. The lick is just a slidey, legato-y lick in C minor pentatonic to be precise. So this is the pentatonic that we all know. But what we do is we make it diagonal. So we add a bit from the position before and the position after. So it's going to look like this. Let's play a simplified version of the lick I played at the beginning. It's important to start simple when you're learning a new skill and then build up on that. So if you try to play that whole lick, you probably just get stuck trying to learn it because even that in and of itself takes time. What we want to do is just focus on fluidity, being relaxed, being loose, and keeping the fingers close to the fretboard. So this is the lick. So this is the first part of the lick. Very simple. Just focus on that, isolate that part, and try and get it as fast as you can, as fluid as you can. And then we're going to slide with our middle finger from 11 to 13. And we're going to do that 11, 13, 11, 13, and then this super fast legato, which is 13, 14, back to 11. So all together. And then just to make it a bit more musical and end on the root note, which is the C in this case, we're going to do this nice lick. So that's bend on the 13th of the first string, then release back to 13, then 11. And we do what's called a blues bend on the 11th, which is basically just a quarter of a tone bend, a small bend. And then 13, 11, 13 on the second string. So all together slowly. And then to speed. That's just one lick to practice the concepts we talked about, but truly you should start applying them every single time you try and play a fast solo. Slow it right down, learn it inside out so you don't have to think about the tabs, so to speak, anymore, and then just focus on trying to keep your fingers close to the fretboard, being loose, nice and relaxed, and let those fingers dance on the strings, as we said, because that's the only way you're going to gain speed. When you see people doing this and so on, I promise you they're very relaxed. It looks like a lot of notes, but to them they're quite relaxed and they're not doing that much work, because that's the only way to achieve speed on the guitar or any instrument. Thank you for watching. As I said, I put together a system if you're interested. It's in the description. It's a nice collection of exercises to build speed on the guitar. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.